Welcome to r/best of Predator updates.
So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. I think I have entered the twilight zone. What the heck happened to Zoom? I can't share the sound anymore, you guys. This is crazy. Good morning. I can't. I don't like that word, but it is just being wacky this morning. So let me see if I can even see who's here. Mary, good morning. Julie Kiss, Sally, Deirdre, Jennifer, Suzanne. Good morning, everybody. Kathy Hand. I don't know what the heck happened, but I used to be able to just share my sound, and now it shares my whole screen, and there's like nothing I can do. This is crazy. Anyway, good morning. I really think I've entered the twilight zone. Yeah, mine is really acting crazy. Auntie Jean and Deirdre, you see no one else. Kathleen, good morning. I don't know, you guys. This is a little whacked this morning, but hopefully we're on Facebook. I can't even see that. So let me see if it'll let me go to my page. You know what? You just got to laugh at this stuff. You really, seriously, this is just insane. Let me see if I can go there. Hello. I hope you all are laughing with me, because I just can't. I just can't with all of these technical difficulties. Let's see where you are. There we are. I see everybody's comments. Who said they couldn't see? Deirdre, we're all, I think we're all on my timeline. So let me just send you. I can't even do that. Okay, something is seriously wrong right now. It says I can't use this feature right now, so I can't share it. So y'all have to share. Suzanne thinks it's the full moon. Good morning, Mama Hana Bear. Deirdre, you see no one else. Come to the timeline. Come to TeriAngel, and I think you'll see everybody there. You sent Deirdre a link. Thank you for doing that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to go in our hearts because this is just craziness right now. So I see your comments, but they're little bitty, and my eyes aren't that great when it's early in the morning. So I'm trying to see everything that you say. Let's go in our hearts. There you are, Deirdre. Thank you for being here. All right, so hand on the heart. Oh, Marietta, thank you for being here. Let's slow down the breathing and slow down the world for a minute and all step into this energy of love. Just be, just allow. I am love. I am light. I am exactly where I need to be in this moment. Everything is working perfectly. I am enough. I am worthy. I am allowing whatever is happening to just be. And I am one with the universe. Oh, good morning, those of you just coming in. Andrea Gregg, it's so good to see you. And our sweet Marietta, oh, my heart is with you, my darling. So praying that you get whatever's going on with sweet dreams worked out and get on with your big adventure for you and Ed. How's everybody doing? Let's do a little check-in because it just feels so wacky with technology and whatever's going on with it this morning. So just check in wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening for you. Just share with us if there's something we need to pray for, lift you up for, whatever. Just share that right now. Ricky and Josie, good morning, you guys. All right. I think I need to read the blog because I think it was talking about the craziness, if I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I wrote it. So yeah, it's called The Flume Ride. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. That was Emily Dickinson. Today was such an interesting day. It was as though someone spiked the water for everyone. No matter where I went, things were so wonky. And after it's okay. Afterwards, it continued in parking lots, inside buildings, on the roadway. The only choice was to laugh hysterically. Sharon and I shared many belly laughs and just resigned ourselves to the fact that it was the only way to handle the seeming insanity that had pervaded our day. It seemed to flow right along with the feeling that time had suddenly sped up. I remember years ago when I went to an amusement park in Florida and we chose to go on the flume ride. You're taken very slowly uphill, enjoying the scenery as you rise higher. A beautiful experience, peaceful and calm. And then you reach the apex, and it is a heart-stopping moment as you realize you are being dropped straight down to the bottom from that insane height. Yes, I screamed and panicked. What was I thinking? There was no turning around. There are moments lately where it feels like we're all on that flume ride, and we have reached the top and we're going into that descent. Some are raising their arms and enjoying the rush, while others are looking for a place to hide and something to hold on to. Dear angels, the longer we are here on this planet, the more we become aware of the shifts in the energy field. Do you have any insight for us as we deal with what seems to be a constant acceleration of those changes? Dear ones, we are here to share with you that there is nothing wrong with your Earth, nothing to be fixed or dealt with. As you look around you, you're looking with your third dimensional eyes and seeing the mud on the surface. Nothing seems clear, but rather confused and chaotic, spinning out of control. Is it really? We invite you to look again, and this time, look with your spiritual eyes. Are you really cascading downward and unable to control the speed of the energy? That is part of the illusion, dear ones. You listen to others speak as they come from a place of fear, thus igniting the spin. Consider that you are able to pause, and yes, you can do that. Who is on that ride with you? Are they screaming and alerting you to potential chaos? You can choose to react in any way you wish. Do not get caught up in someone else's illusion. Whoever is crying out that the sky is falling is wanting others to validate that it is so. Is your sky intact? In any given moment, you can return to the now. Don't jump on that merry-go-round unless you are needing to feel the chaos. There are constant shifts and changes in your earth energy, and the more you cling to the belief that it has to be a certain way, the harder it will be for you to adapt to the new energy. When you stay calm in the knowingness that there is a divine plan and not the chaos you are subscribing to as reality, then you will find that your earth will come back into balance. It will never be the same as the past. You cannot go backward, dear ones. However, there is nothing to fix. There is no remedy needed for the chaos other than to see the perfection in each other as you all recalibrate and help each other adapt. You are waking up to a new reality. It is beautiful or it is frightening, depending on what you choose to see. Dear angels, today I promise to stay calm and carry on with a lot of laughter along the way. You know, it felt so good to step back and laugh yesterday. I mean, it was seriously like we'd entered a twilight zone or something, where we just watched the spin. We just observed, like watching a movie and watching people get upset over nothing, absolutely nothing to get upset about. We watched people like just come toward us like they were going to run us over. And I'm like, okay, are we like on a different dimension and they aren't even seeing us? It was seriously that kind of just whack today. But we survived it. We're here and ready for this day, whatever is going to happen in today's world. So Deirdre, you're here with a happy heart and a big ass smile. I'm so glad. And Sally says, we are good here, lots of changes and heavy into teaching. Good, because we need teaching right now. We need to learn it. We need to just step away and be with each other and help each other through whatever's going on. Auntie Jean is good and happy here. I'm so glad your daughter showed up yesterday and you're able to spend time with her. And Brookie, there you are on YouTube now. Lovely Domingo, hello on YouTube. And Annie, good morning, Annie 7. Bricky says, whoo, right on time. Just what I needed to hear this morning. Thank you. Wow, interesting to hear it wasn't only a wonky day for Dylan and I yesterday. I'm telling you, when you just look at another person who's also watching it happen, and the two of you just cracked up. I mean, we were belly laughing. People, I think, were wondering if we had just come out of the insane asylum or something. It was like all we could do was just stand there and watch the craziness. And at one point, we were outside of a shopping center that was really crazy busy. And at one point, this lady was driving her cart right towards Sharon. I mean, Sharon was standing there. It was obvious there was a person there. And if she hadn't moved, the lady would have run her over. And I'm like, are we not even seen? Are people not seeing us? Like, what the heck is going on? And Kathy says, Bob must have been in that rough dimension. And there were a lot of people in that dimension, Kathy, and it was just crazy to watch. And Kathleen says, whenever I was on a roller coaster or a scary ride, people would be screaming, but it always made me laugh. What a great thing if we could all do that when things look crazy, like you and Sharon did. Yeah, that's all we could do was just laugh. I mean, the other option was to get back in the car and hide, right? And hope that somebody didn't even run into the car when it was sitting still. It was just a moment of what was that movie with Oprah? Something in Time. I can't remember the name of it now, but A Stitch in Time or something like that. But it was seriously interesting. So I want to hear what Kuan Yin has to say to us. Oh, Auntie Jean, she said, sometimes angels are hard to see. A Wrinkle in Time. Thank you, Deirdre. A Wrinkle in Time. I love that movie. All right. What you got for us, Kuan Yin? Love your body and live your dreams. I want you to experience all that life has to offer. I want you to see dreams coming alive in the world. When you love the sacred soul animal of your body as I love you, then you will manifest all that is divinely meant for you and thrive. Absolutely. I want to thrive. I am thriving. I am loving life. I am absolutely loving every moment, even the crazy, even the times when it seems like there's no control. There's nothing that makes any sense. And that's how it was yesterday. Nothing made sense. And I'm thinking, okay, what happened to Earth and where are we now? It's like, you just got to laugh. You really just have to laugh. And Kathy, you wanted to hide. Just laugh instead. Just step back and laugh. Because if we get caught up in that spin, then we're going to find ourselves thinking that there's no way out of it. And like the angels said in the message last night, there's nothing to fix. There is a divine plan. And when we can just see the perfection of that, not seeing it maybe in the exact moment we're in, but knowing it in our heart that everything is working perfectly, then that's when it doesn't really make sense yet, but we have the knowingness that it will, that if we just step out of the way, then it will make sense. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning, Tammy. And Suzanne says, I have to say, though, that I see earth angels all the time. I do too. I see them everywhere. And Sally, it's amazing to watch our inner power animals grow and thrive. Yeah, it is. It is so amazing. So I have a question. When I played the music earlier, It's a Beautiful Day, were you all hearing it? Because I don't know what happened to Zoom last night. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. And usually I know exactly what to do just to share the music. You did hear it. Okay. So I'll share Leo at the end, but it's different. It's wonky. Were you seeing my screen? You didn't hear it, Kathleen. Okay. So it won't let me just share music anymore for whatever reason. And it shared my computer is what I was seeing on Zoom. You saw my, okay, yes, you heard it. Yes. Were you seeing me or did you see the desktop where I was sharing? Well, you are letting me know about that. You heard it and you saw the wonky screen. Okay, that was what I was wondering, because there used to be a control that just said share the music. And I was good with that. And now that's gone away and there's all kinds of weird stuff. So I don't know how they changed Zoom or what. Maybe I have to update. I don't know. Just allowing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just allowing. I'm not going to fight with it. I am too happy being here with all of you to let one little glitch mess up my happy. And isn't that what is really going on when we start letting the glitches in the matrix get to us? Then our inner happy gets out of whack. And I want my inner happy totally happy. I just want to be in this energy of love and sitting on top of the world. I love that feeling of being in that high energy. Today I get to meet a person, somebody I've never interacted with, and I get to meet them on Zoom. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with it. But this person has a TV show, and I'm in collaboration with two other people with a peace project, and we're going to be on his TV show in probably August or September. And I'm so excited. I watched one of his shows yesterday, and he's something else. He is high quality energy. So pray for us that what we're doing is going to make an impact in the world, because our whole mission for doing the project we're doing is to bring more light and more expansion of positive energy to our world leaders. And that's the whole concept of what we're doing right now. We are doing a peace experiment, and we have people that are excited about it, like this man. As soon as he heard what we were doing, he wanted to have this on the show. And we have a lot of people wanting to join with us in the project. So I'm really excited. And I'm excited for all of us, because it means that the Peace on Earth tour gets more exposure and going to a higher level of exposure. And speaking of exposure, if I can talk, I don't know if you all listened to the interview that Sherry Myers did, but she posted it yesterday. Wow, what's going on with my voice? She posted it yesterday, and I got to talk about the books, both books, the tiny book and the Midnight Calls book. So that's going out farther and wider, and hopefully people will be wanting copies of both of these books, but especially this tiny book. I am so excited about the energy of this book and sharing it with others. And I've ordered quite a few, so I'll have enough at the retreat in Sedona that I'll be able to share them with people there. Okay, I don't know what just happened with my throat chakra, but if you'll send some energy for this to clear up, it's like I'm not supposed to speak today. I'm not supposed to be seen, but I am. I'm here and I'm being seen. Let me go back and see what happened. Kathy says, in one of the books I'm reading, it says to make peace with your body. If you find yourself looking at your belly flab, touch it and ask God to bless it. If your achy hips and knees are hurting, send them loving energy and prayers. Yeah, I do a meditation, a guided meditation with that, Kathy, and it's powerful and it's beautiful. Just accepting and allowing every bit of you to be the best it can be. Thank you, whoever sent me energy, because I can talk now. That was so interesting. Wow. I wonder what I was saying that wasn't supposed to be heard, according to the ones that are trying to dim our light. And Sally says, Facebook probably did some dating to make it easier. So now you'll probably have to do like 20 clicks to get in or do any action. Yeah, this is a Zoom thing. I don't know what happened with the controls, but it's a very interesting experience for sure. And Blue's good morning to Blue Jean. Running late, just got out of the shower. It seems like I'm perfectly on time. You are perfectly on time, and thank you for being here. We were just laughing at the glitches in the matrix today. And Suzanne, you battle with Facebook daily. I just accept that there's going to be things that are not going to work, and it's a lot less stressful that way. And Sally said, the energy has been so crazy lately. We've delved into cleaning and decluttering and changing around the center, staying busy to keep ourselves occupied and our minds free of anything negative. That's the best thing you can do. Julie, you had a meeting with Joseph. I love my Joseph. I hope he's doing well. I need to reach out to him, see how he is. All right. Yes, Kathy, there are exciting times ahead for all of us. Sally says, you're going to be given a new chance to speak up for something you truly believe in. I think it's time we do a piece on sex trafficking. They have told me that this whole year I'm supposed to teach more about human trafficking. And so that's why it's in the Midnight Calls book. There's a huge resource part in there. It's like 3 pages, I think, with numbers and things to look for. And yeah, it's more and more I'm becoming aware that that's part of the mission of the Peace on Earth tour, is to incorporate teaching into it. And that's part of the teaching. But Deirdre, you believe we're turning a point in time? Yeah. We are. And Auntie Jean says, oh, I gave the girls their Midnight Calls book yesterday, and they have been reading and they love them. Found out they what? Found out they've been reading and listening on Enlightened World some. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy I've gotten to meet both of your girls, Auntie Jean. All right. The tiny book, the big thoughts for daily living. This book is so amazing, you guys. I found out that it's extremely powerful. When I open a page and I say, all right, angels, what is going on? It always speaks, always, every time. And I love how in the morning, you all pick a number, and that's exactly what all of us need to hear. So we're going to do that before we do our prayers and get out of here. And if you haven't yet opened this book, why not? Because I tell you guys, this is something else. This is really seriously amazing. And I sent out bookmarks yesterday. So those of you who have the books, you should be getting a bookmark in the mail. And let's share this out, share the message of how extremely powerful this book is for anyone who opens it to just see a message, just a little message of hope and inspiration. And we're going to page 18 today. Is Isabel, thank you. Isabel, you can't attend the baby shower. Oh. Isabel, it's at Target. I think, Isabel, I think you're in our Facebook Messenger group, but I will make sure that you get the link to get Brookie something for that sweet baby Maxwell. And Kathleen, you're going to get the tiny book for Alba's birthday next month. I think she will love it. I think so. And Kathleen, I'm pretty sure I sent you an extra or a couple of extra bookmarks, but if I didn't, you certainly will get some. I tried to remember who all told me that you had the tiny book so I could get you a bookmark out in the mail. So let's go to page 18. And I also want to thank those who are buying them in bulk. We have several people that have ordered 8, 10, 12 copies of it. And so I've gotten that out to some of you who have done that. All right, I have 4 messages. Luz Orsini, hello. It's called The Tiny Book of Angel Messages. I did, Blue Jean. You should be getting those. So the big book that I'm referring to, Luz, is Midnight Calls with the Angels. This is a proof copy, so it's got a little wonky looking thing on the cover. You can't see it. Midnight Calls with the Angels. And its companion book is Tiny Book of Angel Messages. They're both on Amazon. And my voice is getting wonky again. Okay, so let me see. All right, so number 1, 2, 3, or 4, you guys, for the message that I'm going to read to you from the tiny book. Suzanne, you get your tiny books today. Jillian will get hers on the 15th, and I sent Jillian a couple of bookmarks. I blew through almost 100 bookmarks yesterday, mailing them out to you guys. Number 4, Sally says, if you have been hurt or disappointed in your relationships, there is a healing process to go through similar to grief when a loved one passes. Give yourself time and permission to feel the emotions you feel. Make a conscious choice to forgive all involved, especially yourself. I see 4, 3, and 1. Okay, am I supposed to read 3 and 1? Let me see. Okay, I think definitely number 3. And message number 3 says, as you deal with each thing that comes your way, you become stronger. It is only when you throw your arms up in defeat that you shrink down and miss the blessing. It is only when you throw your arms up in defeat that you shrink down and miss the blessing. There's no giving up. There's no saying, I quit. Never quit. Never give up. And that's I think the real one that we need to hear today, to keep on keeping on, no matter how insane things are looking from our lens that we're looking through. And just like with the weather, when you say, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. If you don't like the perspective, wait a minute. and step away and pause and say, what am I thinking here? What are my physical eyes showing me? And what do I really see with my spiritual eyes? What happened to suite number 2? Number 2 says, when your desire to return to the oneness of all that is and leave the earthly way behind, you are ready to soar in your life as you know what is truly important. The things of the world will no longer hold you, and all that will matter is the love you feel inside. When the things that are here, the material things that are here, no longer hold the importance they used to, you're ready. You're so ready to look at what does matter, what is your reality. And you know, guys, that was the process I went through. That was the decluttering that I had to go through to come to the place I am right now, where I'm living my journey. I am living every moment out loud for you all to experience with me, but just being and not having to be so attached to things and beliefs and thinking that everything has to work a certain way. And Isabel says, oh my gosh, absolutely answering my thoughts or dueling of last night. That's the power of this book, you guys. The angels wanted this book done. They're the ones that did all of this. I didn't do it. I was simply the scribe. I just wrote it down. I put it together in something that would make sense as far as how it looks. And then they got published miraculously. And it is a miracle. It's a miracle book. So I encourage you, if you don't have a copy of it yet, to get a copy of it. And if you seriously can't afford, because I said it's so reasonable, I put it just above what it cost me to print it. And all of the money that does come in goes into the Peace on Earth tour. So I'm not making really anything from it. But if you seriously can't afford it, let me know. I'll send you a copy of it, because it is such an amazing tool for us to have. And Brookie, it was perfect for you. And Sally says, okay, the last one fits me this week. Yeah, they're powerful, powerful messages. Oksana, good morning. Oksana pulled an orb card for all of us by Diana Cooper. My voice is like going. I don't know what's up with the voice this morning. Angels of Metatron, Christiel, Michael, and Gabriel with spirit guides. This orb is awakening us to joy and love. The card reminds us that the world is full of love. The planet can only come into harmony when we take responsibility for changing ourselves and letting others be. Your guidance is to give and receive joyous, heartfelt love today. Well, that's what this whole talk has been about this morning, Oksana. It's the insanity that we see when we look with our physical eyes, and when we step away and just wait a minute, then we can see with our spiritual eyes and say, hey, what the heck? You know, nothing is as it seems. There is nothing that is real that I'm looking at right now. And we step into our hearts, and then, wow, then it's powerful. So if you all have the tiny book, look at page 18 today. Thank you. I think it was you, Isabel, right? That pulled that for us, that said to go there. Yeah, it was Isabel. Thank you for guiding us to the messages that we need to hear today. And Isabel, you needed to hear that again. Heard it inside, but still resisting. Well, you know, there was a part of the blog from last night. Let me go back there, because there was a part that addresses that, Isabel. And it said, don't jump on that merry-go-round unless you are needing to feel the chaos. I want you to think about that message today. That's for all of us. That was for the world when they gave that message to me last night in meditation. Don't jump on the merry-go-round unless that's what you're needing right now. We all need the chaos to show us the calm. So maybe you wanted to just step out for a moment and see what that felt like and whatever lesson there was for you to learn with it. So don't beat yourself up if you're on the merry-go-round. Don't beat yourself up if you're on that flume ride and you reach the top and then you decide, oh, I don't want to go down there. I want to stay in the calm. But you took the ride. You made the choice to get on and look at where you are and accept it and allow it, allow the energy. And Sally, you're ready to get off? It's a conscious choice. This is what they were saying. This is the teaching that the angels did last night. We don't have to be in the spin. And that's where Sharon and I were yesterday. We're like, we're not going in that spin. We're not allowing ourselves to get caught up in that illusion. And so we're going to just stay right where we are in our high vibration. The sky is not falling down. Things are not spinning out of control. We are solid and grounded into who we are. And we're allowing everyone else that's in that spin to just be, and we're just going to laugh. And that's the thing. When you start into the allowance and the acceptance, you can say, okay, I'm just going to accept that I'm here observing, and I'm going to keep observing, but it's not going to be me in that spin. I'm not going around on the merry-go-round. I'm not taking that flume ride over the top. I'm going to swing on the swing set and be perfectly content with that. It's a contentment. That's the place we get to, is not feeling like we have to be involved in other people's chaos and other people's drama and trauma. I've been there. That is no fun. It's no fun to get caught up in all of that. And the conscious choice is to say, okay, you just keep on keeping on. I'm going to be right here when you're done spinning, and just allow it. Just allow it. Don't fight it. Don't fight against the matrix, because you'll be in a constant battle. There's no fighting. There's just that place of perfect peace as you allow what is happening. Luz, you just ordered your books. Thank you. Thank you for that. And Blue says, mine is, just because you're invited in doesn't mean you should go in. Thank you, Blue. I totally agree with that. And Sally says, I already did that and I never felt freer. Stepping away is the best thing we can do for ourselves. It is exactly what is needed in all moments, to not get caught up in the spin. Just say, not today, not today. I'm staying where I'm at today. I'm staying in my high vibration. And Auntie Jean says, I'm loving my beautiful peace right now. No merry-go-round for me or any other rides that scare you to death. Oh, Auntie Jean, I thought of you when I was remembering what I did, so many years ago. Gosh, it was probably, I hadn't had my daughter yet, so it was over 40 years ago that I was on that flume ride at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida, and not knowing what I got myself into, but I found myself up at that apex at the very top of the ride, looking down and just wishing I could, like Samantha, wrinkle my nose and be on the ground and not having to go through that experience. I thought about you, Jean. I really did. And Luz says, I hate drama, so I move on because I'm not their mirror. Just step away. Just say no. And Isabel said, beautiful message. Exactly that. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Isabel. And Sally, we finally learned to let go so much we feel like those blow-ups in car lots. Laughter is my key today. Let's all make it our key. Let's make it what we decide to go to. So if something starts happening and you're on that merry-go-round, your go-to is to laugh. And it may be a huge drama going on, and people might look at you like you just grew two heads. Doesn't matter. Just laugh. Just stay in your high vibration. And let's go into our vibration of lifting each other up. So if you have anything going on, any prayer requests, and Sally, I don't know if we've had an update on your son-in-law, but please let us know if there's something that we need to be aware of. I've asked for all of us to please lift prayers for Captain Corey, this sweet child over in the UK that has won my heart. And I know that when we pray, we release, we let it go. And that's what I've been doing every day. And I've had to just seriously not be attached to the outcome, because that's the ministry that we do when we pray. We lift it, we release it, we let it go. And whatever is in God's divine plan is what's going to happen. And those of you who are not familiar with who Captain Corey is, he's a sweet little 11-year-old boy who's had 2 heart transplants, and the second one is now failing, and he's not going through it again. His body is very weak right now. And his sweet mom, Pixie, has been keeping us updated with what's going on. It's tough for her. Let's please lift Pixie up high. And if you go on YouTube and you can find Pixie and Corey, please send her a message of encouragement. I cannot even begin to imagine what this woman's going through. But Pixie, if you happen to come across my video on YouTube, I love you. And I'm there in spirit with you and Corey. And what else we got? Kathleen, please say extra prayers for my cousin Dottie today, having tests as she may have pancreatic cancer. Let's lift her up. And Deirdre gave our prayers for all humans, Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking, and Captain Corey. Yeah, that sweet little child. Okay. All right, so let's go into our hearts and lift each other and do some releasing of anything that you're holding on to. Any trauma, any drama, anything of low vibration. Just release with the out breath. We're going to do some breaths. I'm going to take us into 5 breaths. And Sally's giving us an update. Robert's doing well, completing small steps, suffering from panic attacks. Thank you for that update, Sally, and we'll keep him lifted up and his family. We have all of them in our prayer list, so thank you for updating us. Oksana would like to add her kitty Noir to the prayers for miraculous healing. Oh, that sweet kitty. I love your little kitty. What an amazing being here on the planet. So let's go into the breath. Just envision that you're pulling love and light through a channel directly from the great central sun, coming to us from God, however you choose to see God or call God. Just bring it into your heart with your breath. So that powerful breath energy going in, breathing in love, and on the out breath, just release. Release anything that's not in alignment with you and with your higher self. Let's breathe in again, that love. See that channel open wide. And you're breathing in the light, breathing in the love. And with the out breath, make it a hard breath out. Breathe anything out that you don't need. And then let's continue the cycle. Breathe in the love, breathe in the light. Take a full lungful of breath. And another hard breath out. Really let go. Shake up whatever is got a hold on you in there. Whatever is not needed. Move the energy of it. We're going to do it again. Breathe in love. Breathe in light. Breathe in the knowingness of who you are. Hard breath out. Oh, that felt good. That was some release that came with that one. Last one. Breathe in deeply. Breathing in that wonderful, amazing, powerful love. Love is all there is. Love is all that's welcome into my heart right now. And gently release that out. Feel your body. Love your body. Accept it. Allow for every bit of energy that is you powerfully inside this vessel. And let's expand our energy to include others. All those prayers that we lift up every day. Let's bring them now to our mind, to our heart, and to our higher self, to the Creator. And we let go. We release them. We're not to think about the outcome. Whatever is for the best and highest good with each situation. This is our prayer. This is what we ask. And for us to go into allowance that we don't see the big picture. We don't know the outcome and the way that it's going to play out. But we ask for ease and grace in each situation. And we ask Kuan Yin and Divine Mother to hold each person that's on our prayer list, to bring more love into their life. And that's what we do. We're a family that loves together. We pray together, we laugh together, we cry together, and we love. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you. I love you. And I ask us all to please lift our Marietta up and lift up that boat, Sweet Dreams, for it to come to its perfection, that when she takes the next venture out, that she doesn't have to turn around and come back to port to look at something that wasn't working correctly. There was a reason you had to come back, Marietta. I feel that in my heart. And so let's lift our Marietta for the very best experience. I received a present from Marietta yesterday, and it made me cry. I've never felt so much intense love as I feel from you all. And when you give, I know that it comes from the heart. And I received these beautiful cards that I will be passing out and just showering on people who are there and in Sedona at our retreat, our get together that's coming up really, really soon, and cannot wait to gather together and experience together. So please lift our Marietta and Ed up, and lift our Brookie, our little Brook Star, getting ready. Oh, and did you guys do your hunch, your baby hunch, using your intuition? I posted the link for us all to go in and make a guess of when that little man is going to appear, and what his eyes, what color his eyes will be, how long he will be, how much he will weigh, and the date and time that he's going to appear. So if you haven't done so yet, go in and do that. Let's all put our hunches in there and see who came the closest with your intuition. And I also posted the link to the baby shower Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. We're going to gather with Brookie just to wish her well and to sing to her, laugh with her. And I hope as many as possible can come on that morning. And let's shower love to our Brookie. And Marietta says, remember to smile because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. It certainly does. And there is just so much love from you, Marietta. I so appreciate you. And Sally says, being stranded in the Gulf of Mexico for 6 hours once, better to find out beforehand. Yeah. Leo, good morning. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm going to do this wonky thing again with trying to play the music. I don't know what's happening with Facebook. I don't pretend to know. And Zoom, it really is a Zoom issue. But I'm going to pull up Leo and play the music. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm going to share my screen, and it's just crazy. All right, that wasn't the right button to push, Teri. Oops. I hope y'all are laughing with me, because I tell you what, this, oh wait, maybe that's it. Play music. They moved it. Oh no, I have to sign in. I'm already signed in. All right. Thank you for living this out loud with me this morning. All right. Sharing my screen. Cuppa full of joy. Oh, wait. It's working. Hallelujah. All right. You don't have to look at my wonky screen. You just look at or listen to our Leo. Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful
I hope you're hearing it.
This morning, Maya's one part of it. Peace for peace, so now we shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we stop there. We create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Ooh, thank you, Leo. Thank you for that wonderful song. And we're going to write a new song in Sedona, I think. I think it's going to be quite amazing to create there when we get there. All right. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to go give your intuitive hunch of when the baby's going to arrive. I just checked and there's only been 2 guesses so far, and mine is one of them. So let's all get involved in that and let sweet Brookie know that we're pulling for that baby and for it to be healthy and happy. I know it's going to be happy. Thank you, everyone, for showing up today for you. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. Keep laughing. And just enjoy this thing called life. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. Bye now.